trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mountaineers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field. And
look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Using his legs, it's Hubbard. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Lacey. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Makes the catch. It's Gallagher. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Lacey. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for room. It's Braswell.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the back. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Charging forward on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. He He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Power football with the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Lacey. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think you just like the quarterback to have a little bit more awareness there on 1st down. I love being aggressive and willing to throw the football, but you can't hold on to it for over 5 seconds. At some point, you just have to concede that the...
He's running free down the middle. The 20. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. That's caught. It's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Gallagher. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. A low-line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the air, it's Lacey. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled there by the defense. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Rice. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Fires to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Oakland. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Rice. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Got a man, it's Gallagher. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hubbard. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's going to take off. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gallagher. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Lacey. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll immediately call timeout. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes to grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. On the move. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. From his end zone, he'll go up top. The sure hands, it's Hamilton.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dropping back, it's Lacey. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Gallagher. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. With the catch, it's Gallagher. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Lacey. With the catch, it's Jones. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
West Virginia.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know at this area of the field,
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a throw later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again, and he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. That's caught. It's Gallagher. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over and establish? Time to figure out where on the cook. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a cook. Congratulations.
We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the USC Trojans. And the Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out of the field for the first time today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs. Point of the offense.
And talking to him this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Graham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. Not able to look up there. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Trojans offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. A new set of downs after that completion. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down. We're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. Tackle, but first down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here?
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
To throw, it's Sayan. Running back has it on a screen now. Uses the spin move to get into the open. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in this screen play.
think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Spins away from defenders. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The Buckeyes are on the move here. Hand off to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Quick throw over the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Trojans will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Has the first down, is still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here comes second and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. That's reeled in. It's Smith. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Crucial. Third down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A deep shot to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Caught quickly. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So a very makeable third down for the offense in the 29. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. He can get a little bit closer to the marker. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberts. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. Catch made on the right side. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Graham. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. With the catch, it's Graham. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. QB decides to keep it here. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. It'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. Important second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, moves up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Mayava. He's running out of time here. Now the pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Graham. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down after that short completion. And they hand it off to the back. Gets the first and still running. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. It's a run to the left. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass rush closing in. He's looking to scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And the wideout goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. It's a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Makes it look easy. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Makes the catch. It's Dickey. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Here's the second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Mayava. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Fires it on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick catch. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Trojans. The quarterback takes it in himself.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Takes off in a bootleg. That's caught. It's Lacey. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Sayin. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Buckeyes will line up to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him. Here he goes. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They finally corral him at the 1. Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position. Now it's 3rd and goal. Try to convert with a sweep. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
24, Ohio State, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Sayin. Pass complete on the crosser. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. He breaks free. Tackle made after a big gain.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a 1st down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. 2nd down play coming up. A play action, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Touchdown, USC. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Throws out the stiff arm. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Grab by the receiver.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Graham. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point gets them within a touchdown, 31-24. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. That's going to be incomplete. The first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And this crowd coming to life here is going to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. A pre-snap motion from the offense. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Caught by the receiver. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. Too much speed for the defense. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Nice grab. It's Jordan. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. That's reeled in. It's Lane. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback still with the football. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. To the air. It's Sayin. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Lacey.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. He'll spot the ball at the 2. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. Third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's White. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Colorado's offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set. First down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps the play going. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. High in the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So BYU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
But if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll try the right side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pittman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bachmeier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. And some room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Mockmeyer. Using the quick game.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Soft spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. Lewis to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sowell. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sowell. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Sowell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Colorado 14, BYU 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Right on the money. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Colorado 14, BYU 3.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Makes the grab on the left. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Connection to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. BYU lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take it.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Big loss on the play. It's a turnover on downs.
A quick pass to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Pocket breaking down. Got a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. BYU has this offense clicking. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Just keeps slinging it. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Handoff to the lone back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he can even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the from the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Sowell. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. To the air on 1st down. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Now on second down. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Pittman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Davis will throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the ranking. Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Pittman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Powers through. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Makes the score Colorado 21, BYU 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They're dealing with a second and long.
Second down coming up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's in open space downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cougars are in the hurry up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Slams it ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over Vanderbilt.
To the air, it's Bachmeier.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buffs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
BYU 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.